Hey there, welcome to a very special episode of the CRUBCAST, your weekly dose of controlled chaos in podcast form. Every single week, we record at least one podcast for your listening or viewing enjoyment. Sometimes they go really well. Other times they lean more on the chaos side. No matter what we roll that week, we like to share it with you to show that even we're mortal. Not me, though. I'm not on this one. This week, in the holiday spirit and as part of our annual tradition, we wanted to share with you the worst podcast we've ever made. Please enjoy, and we're sorry.
Hi, I'm Chris Meekness fan, and I don't have an intro for this week. With me today is Brody Rackrocks. How are you?
Hey!
Okay, and Nicco, all hail buckets. Hi.
What's up, dude? Welcome to the CRUBCAST, where it keeps getting worse.
Every week.
Every single week.
Up. I'm drinking coffee today and not sugar-free Red Bull because I don't have money for sugar-free Red Bull.
I'm the opposite, dude. I'm drinking
iced coffee.
Hydration right now. I got some new hydration.
I got water with
Less
me
caffeine.
too. I'm not a crazy person.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the CRUBCAST. We're poor.
Speak for yourselves.
Great to see you. Welcome. Here's our financial woes, if you were wondering. Good to meet you.
Speaking of sugar-free Red Bull, do we have any bad habits?
Yeah, so we didn't plan this week, which is a running theme. Nicco threw some ideas out, and I was like, ooh, we should combine some of these ideas and talk about our most degenerate, unhealthy, anyone on earth would judge us for it gaming sessions of all time.
Yeah.
As in,
yeah.
Oh, Brody, I forgot to remove the extra Supreme jackets from your little avatar. I'm sorry. That goes against your brand.
The extra ones?
Yeah, you'll see. Anyway, yeah, so there's a lot about sorry, I'm messing everything up over here. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well this week. So what I want to say is that I think gamers get a bad rap. For one, calling themselves gamers. Two,
yeah,
we're very good at being sedentary and buying into hype culture and thinking that sitting for an entire work shift a day playing a single video game and eating calorically dense and nutrient lacking foods will lead to a healthy lifetime of being able to game for longer.
Sorry, I need to go back for just a second. Do you say gamers are oppressed? Is that what you were getting at?
No, Chris is saying gamers oppress themselves.
Yeah, that's an actual opinion of mine. Yes, but you know,
I mean, I'm aligned with you.
It's very self-inflicted, but I'm not saying I'm above it either.
No, me too. We've all fallen victim to it, dude. Like that time in ninth grade where I played Modern Warfare 2 literally from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, so you are like this. Okay, I thought you'd be our normal one.
That's actually, I mean, that's what, 12 hours. That's not bad.
I once was. It was the summertime.
That's not bad.
It was the summertime, and I didn't have
like high
or
school
obligations.
It was summer vacation, 12 hours straight.
Time.
That's nothing. That's rookie numbers.
It's a little different when you're under 18, perhaps, and don't have responsibilities to the planet.
Like, I was in high school. I literally played like Skyrim, I think, for like 70 hours straight or something like that. Like,
Brody.
While just listening to Mumford and Sons on repeat.
I knew you'd be our one this week. Just to be clear, I was targeting you. I knew you being here would be a good fit. I need to stress, you didn't say 17 hours.
No, okay. I don't actually think it was, to be clear, I don't think it was 70 hours, but I have stayed up for something like 60 to 70 hours in a row. It wasn't playing Skyrim, to be fair. It was for a productive purpose. It was in my first year of college, and I had culminating tasks due for all of my programs, and I literally had my last one due, and it was Monday, and it was due Thursday, and I had not started it yet because I was doing all of the other ones. So I stayed up from Monday to Thursday, like 60 hours in a row. I had something like 4 of those really tall Red Bulls and 2 of the smaller ones. And I literally just went.
That's it.
Well, the thing is, like I'm talking the big ones.
And your hands just kept going to a Skyrim controller.
No. This was for doing the project, but I literally went to school 3 times in a row while not sleeping, which was a surreal experience. But for Skyrim, I don't know that it was a lot. It was probably like 2 days, I think, at least. Probably like, I think, and this was it 2 days in a session of like over the course of like weeks, basically like just no lifing Skyrim. Where I was just literally blasting, like, it was like 2 Mumford & Sons albums on a playlist, just over and over and over again,
so
playing Skyrim while just jamming to Mumford & Sons. Yeah, I mean, I still had the game audio on as well, but I mean, right. Mumford & Sons and Skyrim is a good mix. I did with Fallout 4. I was working at Taco Bell at the time. And Fallout 4 had come out.
Here we go. Okay.
Well, this is when I was working there, and
I just nibble it straight from the tap and get my $100 worth back in the kitchen.
Yeah, Brody, how many pumps of fire sauce could you take straight to the face?
I don't like the fire. I like the mild. And I'm a hot
but
sauce guy.
You didn't hear the question. How many pumps of the fire sauce could you take to the face?
I don't know. A lot, probably.
Like, just make my face an easel. It'll work out. It's a canvas for the Fireball sauce.
So I was between college programs because I had done my first program, which was a 2-year program, and then that didn't like amount to a lot. So I went and did another one. But for 5 months in between, I was working at Taco Bell until I ended up going to the other program. And in that time, Fallout 4 was coming out soon-ish, but like 2 days before it was coming out, I ended up like, as I was stepping out of my house to go to work, I like twisted my ankle and like really like fucked it up. Mm-hmm. And I had to like, I couldn't go to work. I immediately was like, I need to go get this checked out. And it's like, there's something in between a sprain and a break. And I can't remember what it's called.
Question.
Yeah.
In line with the theme of this episode, which I think we've barely really eloquated, but people will have to trust us. Did you do this on purpose to have an excuse to play the game more?
No, I really didn't. I really just like walked out of my house and it was like
scientifically calculated the exact amount of pain so that you wouldn't have to go to a hospital, but could stay home.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely milked it. Like I didn't know it was going to happen, but after it did happen, it was like, okay, well, I don't have to
stay home and play Fallout 4.
Yeah. So over the course of 2 weeks over the course of 2 weeks of real time, when Fallout 4 came out, I put in 5 actual full 24 hours worth of days into Fallout 4. I put in, what is that? 72, 96.
Carry the 6.
120. I put 120 hours into Fallout 4 over the course of 2 weeks because I was literally like, I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything.
Brody,
I couldn't walk.
At what point did your third eye open up?
How many hours are in a week?
When did you start levitating?
Okay, I thought it was 144. So you didn't do half a week or a whole week.
Not quite. I mean, I basically did 2.5 days a week, like in total, like, right, which isn't a whole lot, but when it is. It's like it is.
Is it a lot?
Brody,
and the thing is I'm usually someone who can't trust my own hour counts on games because I do have a tendency to just like leave them on and leave them running at night. But in this particular case, I know for a fact it was 120 straight hours, not straight, but like 120 hours over the course of 2 weeks. And the thing is it all came to a crashing halt. And this was the most disappointing part of it because I would have continued to no life that game until I beat it, until I platinumed it and everything. But I ended up
5 minutes later,
able to complete, which means I would not be able to get that trophy on that playthrough.
At what point did you start hearing colors through all of this, Brody? At what point did you start tasting sounds?
I feel like I am right now. I do not, for the record, I don't drink coffee.
Do you smell
normally.
toast?
I really don't drink coffee normally.
This is just usual, Brody. I don't notice a difference. I'm going to be honest. I was going to ask, but I feel like you perfectly enunciated your potential answer, because Fallout 4 is like 10 years old now, and it's going to be like, oh, tying into a question we'll be asking ourselves a lot, was it worth it? And it sounds like
Oh, it was
because you remember every single detail apparently, but maybe
like it was fun. I would have kept playing it. I it's got like Nick Valentine, the android robot, like detective guy companion that you can get. Like he's one of my favorite characters, I think, in all of video games. I did his whole quest line and it was like super cool because he's like a robot, but like the whole deal with him being a synth is that he has kind of like vague memories of the person whose memories they used to like make him.
So it's your favorite game, basically, is what I'm hearing.
No, but I mean it's good.
That's not what I've heard most people say about it, but
I mean, it's no New Vegas, right? Like it's no New Vegas, but what is?
120 hours in 2 weeks.
I see. Yeah.
How much did you play Starfield?
I didn't, because the game didn't come out on systems that I have or can play.
Oh, right. It hasn't happened yet, right?
Did you?
But also, Outer Worlds is the Obsidian one, so hey.
Yeah. Wow.
True.
Brody,
That's true.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, do as we say, not as we do, dear listener.
That's what I thought in the shower. That's what I was going to open up this episode with. Nicco, you're a genius. Do as we say, not as we do. Yes. Perfect. I was in the shower and I was like, the perfect intro. Yes. We're going to make fun of ourselves and tell people not to be like us. Oops.
On air admin, I wanted the thumbnail to be us doing the like, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Oh, we can do that. That'd be fun.
Okay. Yeah. Especially if Brody in the drip jacket. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just have like two SpongeBob hands go over his eyes. Yeah.
Go over his eyes. And then I'll be hear no evil.
Well, yeah, Nicco hears no evil because he has his own music on.
Because I have my own music on, right? That's I only hear Limp Bizkit.
The initial genesis for this was favorite gaming snacks, which honestly, I think just any food is a gaming snack at a point. But
recently, I have a recent one that's a little unusual.
Please.
And the reason I like it is because I can eat it with like a fork and I don't have to like get my controllers greasy.
That's not a gaming snack. That's food. You gotta be like moisturizing and tenderizing that DualSense.
If you're not ruining your controller with your food, it's not a gaming snack.
Okay, so then I won't talk about my imitation crab with spicy mayo.
Of all of the places I thought I was gonna go,
I was thinking like, I'm real into soft pretzels for some reason.
No, it's imitation crab with in a bowl, shredded imitation crab in a bowl with spicy mayo and a little bit of. I have a spray bottle full of sesame oil, and you just put a couple spritzes of sesame oil on there as well.
I'm sorry. It's awesome. From I can't afford Red Bull this week to I lightly spray my imitation crab while gaming.
Nah, bro, you get it from like a Costco or Sam's Club, like.
This guy can afford a Costco membership.
Get it on the cheap. No, just find someone with one.
or do the hack where you buy a Costco gift card.
Yeah, Costco gift card.
And then you keep not using the Costco gift card.
Yeah, ways to get into Costco for certain.
Here's our Costco food hacks. You can see all of our Costco food hacks on our Patreon.
Yeah, I do have a Sam's Club membership, so you know.
Okay, so you're not bougie.
No, I'm not a Costco guy, unfortunately. I'm a Sam's Club girly. But it would be tragic of me to maintain brand loyalty. So go anywhere, get imitation crab and eat it with some spicy mayo and some sesame oil as a gaming snack. Now, that said, there are these like turtle chips. You ever seen the turtle chips? They're like, I don't know. They have black truffle. They have like black truffle, like turtle chip. They're like puffs and they're black truffle flavored. And I know that it's like fake truffle, but I like that fake truffle flavor. So like, it's kind of an elite gaming style. I'll eat them with chopsticks out of a cup.
These have AI cup. Bentley on the bag. Okay.
Yes, AI Bentley on the bag. Yes, correct. And they AI Bentley on the bag. They have the churro flavor and they have the black truffle flavor. I'm a fan of both. I prefer the black truffle and I eat them with chopsticks so as to not get my my limited edition Concord DualSense, baby.
So
I don't want
jealous.
to get any grease on this bad boy.
That might be your funniest thing that you own.
It's really funny. It's really funny.
And the worst part is just that it looks like a good controller.
It's a really good controller. I use it. There's going to be a lot of people out there who are like upset that I took it out of the box because I got it and it came in after Concord was already canceled. And
There's only 3 people on this earth upset about anything Concord related. Trust me.
Hey man, I don't know what kind of gaming memorabilia folks we got in the comments. Shouts out if you're one of those. Tell us about your extensive collections. We do want to hear about them. I mean that genuinely. That is not a joke. So gaming snacks.
I am a certified big boy. I've changed my relationship with food in recent times and haven't lost weight. So that's been pretty cool for one thing. But 2, back in the day, I was perhaps the Cheeto gamer. I wouldn't touch the controller, right?
But the Cheeto Gamer is my alt account.
Yeah,
my
I
alt
noticed
YouTube
you took the app, and I haven't been able to use it. It's kind of been upsetting. But it was not uncommon for me to be like, all right, Cheetos are one of my biggest, what do you call them, trigger foods. Do you know those Fritos that swirl and they're honey barbecue or whatever?
I do. Yeah.
There
The
are times-
rotini Fritos.
The rotini ones, there are times where I could do a half a bag of those in a night, no problem.
See, this is where I'm realizing that our taste buds must have subtle differences because
Maybe.
I've never been a Fritos guy in any capacity. I find the crunch to be too much. I think they're too hard.
Oh, they are.
Like,
especially these. They are too much.
Yeah, and same reason it's like a Taki is just a rolled up Dorito, but I don't like Takis because they're too hard. But like
they are too hard, but also they don't taste good.
In high school, like I was down in a bag of Doritos a week. You know what I mean? Like
just
at
one?
Least. I was gonna say if not more, right?
Yeah.
Like
well, what
zesty?
size? What size, Brody? Like, are we talking like family size?
No,
Also,
I mean
is
regular
Canadian family size. Our family size might be another.
Well,
good question.
I mean that's true. I mean family size is pretty big, but they only come in like nacho for family size here. I like nacho from time to time, and like I like Cool Ranch from time to time, but I am a zesty guy at heart. If you come at me with sweet chili heat, I will rebuke you with fire. I do not like sweet chili heat. I never understood the popularity, but I am a zesty boy.
I mean, I don't understand the popularity, but I do like the sweet chili heat. It's probably my number 2 next to nacho cheese. I never understood. Not never. I used to understand Cool Ranch, and then I was eating them one day, and I perceived them as ranch, and I don't like ranch, and instead of just like salty. And once I perceived like the ranch flavor, I saw something that I hadn't seen before, and I couldn't unsee it, and so now I can't eat Cool Ranch anymore.
That image of the rabbit that's also the woman, and if you change your perception, like if you change the way that your eyes focus on the image, you can see the rabbit and the woman, but you saw the ranch, and then you're like, oh no, I can never unsee it.
Yep.
It's all ranch and no cool.
It was all salt before, and now it's ranch. Yeah. I like only tasted salt, and then at one point I was eating them, and then like the Cool Ranch, like the seasoning mixed with my spit, and it like turned into like a kind of a ranch type, like because it was liquid at that point mixed with the spit, and so I like tasted the ranch, and I couldn't untaste it, and now I can't eat Cool Ranch anymore.
I'm really happy for all of our audio listeners because inherently in an audio medium they're going to be like visualizing the things we're saying instead of just like seeing what we're saying. So to all of our audio listeners who just had to visualize what Nicco said, like
we're not showing cool. Our video listeners are going to visualize it too.
To Brody's point, then we're sorry. Everyone is now imagining.
Audience retroactively don't visualize that.
But yeah, like it's I like zesty, I like nacho, I like Cool Ranch. The cheddar jalapeno ones I really really like. Barbecue ones are all right.
I'm looking at Canadian shitbag nutrition info, and for one, I find it fascinating that you guys don't have a per package listing, right? Like, oh, there's so many servings per bag.
I wish we did. Make it so much less confusing.
Yeah.
Wait, do they not? Do you only have
It depends. If the thing is small enough, it will be per package. But like a big bag of Doritos will be like per 25 grams, and then like in brackets it's like 8 chips, and I'm like, that's useless.
They don't tell you how many per bag.
The calorie number is very small too. It's like,
bro,
yeah, like
the calorie
it is
number
like
is like
deceptive.
I
don't
thought
like
we
it.
were well, ours calorie number is big because like our people are used to seeing that.
Because we're American, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, I wonder how many calories Brody was taking in a week, right? And the answer is, I don't want to do math right now, but I'm going to guess probably a lot.
Oh, and I mean, like at one point there was a burrito place, like literally down the street from my house on the corner, and they had a little mirror in the burrito place, and the mirror could it could see down the street, like there was a view of it down the street. And I would go there every weekend, and I would always get the same thing, which was like a shrimp burrito with like the specific toppings and everything.
Shrimp.
And it got to the point where there's only like 3 people that worked there, and so I would start walking down, and it got to the point where I would enter into the establishment, and they would already have started.
You'd see the worker like immediately just turn and just start getting it ready for you.
And did they just start running full tilt towards you, Brody? Did they just start running at you?
Burrito would already be like in the process of being made as I was walking in, because they saw me coming down the street in the mirror.
No, I have to change Walmarts if I feel like the self-checkout person is starting to know me.
Oh my God. I went to my local bodega because I was making a lot of cacio e pepe for a while. And I went to my local bodega to get some Parmesan cheese. And it was like, you know, I had been going there like once or twice a week to get Parmesan cheese for like a month and a half. And they were like, a lot of cheese. And so I didn't go back for like a couple months. I haven't bought cheese there since. I've been getting smoothies there, like healthy food.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back. No,
Yeah.
I'd wait till I saw that obituary in the paper and be like, okay, I can go to that store now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It all depends, right? Like this was like a local burrito place. It wasn't a chain. It was like some people, a buddy of mine in high school was like, yeah, I know the owner. It's actually a front for like a steroid operation, but whatever. They made good burritos. And so like,
literally
I don't know.
As you were saying that, I was like, oh, we got to tie this back into gaming somehow. But then I hear it's a front for a steroid operation. And I'm like, you know what?
Oh, this is all gaming related, Chris.
Like,
this all
roller coaster. Just put the bar up. Let me fly out of the roller coaster. Let's just go. I don't care. What?
Well, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I was going to the burrito place for a while. Again, there was the owner. There was a guy that worked there, and then there was a girl who I knew from high school. And I didn't really talk to her, but like she was in classes and stuff.
She was just really jacked for some reason. I never knew why.
gamer moment.
Yeah. What?
Gamer moment. He said,
God.
Brody was like, I knew this girl from high school. I didn't really talk to her. Gamer moment.
God. No, just like didn't run in the same circles kind of thing. But, yeah, it was like those 3 were the people that worked there. And apparently the owner of the place, also like sold steroids out the back of the restaurant. And like he was jacked.
So how much HGH did you take, Brody? How big are you?
Listen, I was there for the burritos. They were good burritos. I still, they are my favorite burritos to this day. Sometimes if I visit my hometown, I will still go there and get a burrito.
This does explain why you have a 6-pack.
You can't
like IRL. It explains why you have a 6-pack.
You can't prove that it didn't taste so good because he was lacing them with the steroids.
Yeah,
I can't. And you know what? Maybe that's the secret to a really good burrito. And if it is, that's just the life we're living.
And that's gaming, dude. And that's gaming.
There are many things I could sit here and dislike about that, but I think what I most dislike is the inevitable fact that guy tries his own supply also if he's jacked, because there's no way he's natty, as the kids say. And then doling the stuff, right? That's like a cocaine dealer being like, yeah, I'm real into mindfulness. You know, I'm just life's how I get high. You know, that doesn't happen. This guy's pumping in his own sandwich shop.
I mean, definitely. Like he's got to be. The dude. Like I'm talking. The dude was like jacked in like the way that steroids make you jacked too. Like veiny. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. How big was his penis?
Like muscles that look like if you poked them with a pin, that he would have like he would bleed like a Tarantino movie character.
Oh. So
like,
he just popped into a bag of blood every time he got cut.
Right, like that's how his muscles
like
look.
Burst
He looked
like
like
a
if
geyser.
you poked them. Yeah, exactly. 100%. You're welcome, audio listeners. But yeah, I mean,
we stream this live on twitch.tv/crub_official every Tuesday. Start around 6:30, 7 p.m. Eastern Coast, United States of America. We have a good time. You can join us in chat and say things like this from the Golden Bolt. I've been doing cardio during this, and I'm just full of hate. I understand.
Classic.
This is my fault. I want to be clear. This isn't Nicco or Brody's fault. This is my fault. I just
to finish my thought from way earlier, just to the taste buds thing with Chris. I was never a Cheetos guy. I was never a Fritos guy. But more recently, in the last like couple years, I have been getting more into the cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. And Kraft Dinner actually makes now they make like a line of Cheetos mac and cheese. So there's like normal Cheetos mac and cheese, there's cheddar jalapeno mac and cheese, there's 4 cheese Cheeto mac and cheese, and there's Flamin' Hot Cheetos mac and cheese. The cheddar jalapeno and Flamin' Hot Kraft Dinner are fire. Like they go real hard.
For our viewers at home, there is a difference between like Kraft mac and cheese and a Kraft Dinner, to my knowledge. Brody, correct me if I'm wrong. A Kraft Dinner is like a little more robust, is it not?
Yeah, I mean it's all just Kraft. I think it's called Kraft mac and cheese in the US and it's called Kraft Dinner in Canada. I think that's
interesting. Somebody told me they were different. Somebody told me the Kraft Dinner was like better. Or maybe they were just being pretentious about it.
Kraft Dinner is like your struggle meal. Like if you're in college and you're not eating ramen, you're eating Kraft Dinner as your struggle meal, like 100%. Right. And I'm like, I used to eat it a lot growing up, but I don't really like Kraft Dinner as much anymore, but I like the Cheetos ones. Like those are good.
That makes sense. I mean, Cheetos mac and cheese sounds fire.
It's like slimy in a good way.
Ugh. On that note, Brody, it is concerning to me to hear you define anything as a struggle meal, because every meal I've ever heard you talk about having is a struggle meal. I think you just eat.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife made very, very nice pork chops and broccoli and cheddar rice tonight. That was pretty good.
I like the idea that like as soon as any food is just on the table, Brody just goes,
Life's a chore.
He turns into Henry Hoover.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, if I was still living on my own, probably my eating habits would probably not be good.
Brody just Brody unhinges his jaw and eats the dinner container and all.
Guess I got a Goodwill another dinner table next week.
You know, I made meatballs for myself the other night, 2 nights ago. We had a bunch of ingredients in the house, and I didn't know what to use, and I'm not a very good cook. I don't do a lot of cooking, and so I went to ChatGPT and I told it all of the ingredients I had, and I said I want to make a sauce for meatballs, and it was like, hey, here's a sauce you can make out of this.
I want one non-struggle meal this year. I have meatball, lettuce, and garlic. What do? Wow, great idea. We can tell you love to cook, Long Dash. It's not cooking, it's science.
Hi again, friends. It's M once more. Hopefully you're enjoying whatever this is. Brody spent 7 straight minutes reading a ChatGPT meatball recipe, and that feels like a serious health hazard, so we're absolutely not airing that. Hopefully your holiday season is as wonderful as you help make ours.
With some red pepper jelly? Oh, good.
Okay.
It kept giving it names though, because I kept trying to like get it to reiterate.
Brody, shut up. I was so happy when this culminated. I was like, we can distance ourselves from this and look back fondly at who we used to be, right? Brody, you're still this person.
Yeah, wait, yeah. Oh my God, bro. No, it's true. Well, I have some bad gaming habits that I could probably list off.
They're going to sound really normal now, thankfully.
Yeah, well, I know I was just telling you guys like before. Well, so, folks, and this is a bit of a PSA, watch your posture while you're gaming, because like I have a habit and I noticed it in like my daily life. It's not just while gaming, although it depends on what you consider to be gaming. I noticed that like my head just lurches continually forward.
Oh.
And I start getting like the Hunchback of Notre Dame posture. Kids, don't do that. Your arms may go numb for months. So don't, watch your posture, head up, shoulders back. And on top of that, make sure that when you're sitting, your seat is at a proper height and your legs are facing the right way. I had a bad habit of like squatting with my hips abducted or adducted. They were open. My hips were open. And it was causing me great pain. And I couldn't figure out what it was until like pretty recently. So sit with your legs properly on the ground, some, good circulation. And watch your posture. That's one of my worst gaming habits is my posture.
I think that's common for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like posture is. I don't think anyone games with good posture. I'm either slouched or I'm like bent over in gamer mode. Like, there's no in between.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to like figure out a way that I can like play games laying down. Like I kind of want to like. I need to figure out like either a mirror setup.
I mean, for the longest time, for the longest time, I had my bedroom set up where it was just like, TV, bed, TV mounted on the wall, literally just play games from bed, laying down, all that stuff. To the point where I literally made a lifestyle change choice where I'm going to rearrange my room to be more inconvenient for me to do this because I will just do it if I don't.
It's like the equivalent of people who have their math as their phone alarm or lock screen, right?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Oh. Well.
In order to play games comfortably, I had to get out of my bed and then go sit in my very comfortable chair instead.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to
recliner.
Okay, like if I could just like lay down and like not be looking forward or like to the right or the left at a TV screen, like I would love either. Looking at it now, it's either angled mirror on the ceiling or TV mounted to the ceiling. And I don't want to...
There are products like this, but I think it's more for like tablets and maybe like switches, right?
Good point, Chris.
There are things that'll like go onto your bed frame or something and just hold out above your head and you can just slide it in there.
Yeah, and then there's also like
TV, though.
The angled glasses with mirrors on them that you can like lay down and like read.
I mean, a nice one was the mount that I got for my TV. Again, not to the same degree, but it did allow me to basically like bend the TV a little bit in like a, just angle it a bit that it was very comfortable. Not bend,
I thought you were trying to create like a curved monitor situation.
No. Just literally like angled slightly down.
Brody's like, no, every corner of the TV has to be facing me.
I mean, at one point, I had this setup where it was angled down and I'm on my recliner looking up at it. And I realized like I revere this television as if it's God. Like maybe I should make a change.
That's a brand new sentence.
Anyway, time to look at my phone for 2 hours.
Right, like not much has changed.
Anyway, now it's time for YouTube Shorts.
Thankfully, this was before YouTube Shorts.
Okay,
now my ADHD is worse
and everything. Yeah, isn't it? I stopped watching shorts recently. I'm like trying to quit YouTube Shorts.
Okay. Every once in a while, I will delete the YouTube app because I'm like, I don't want to be watching these shorts. I just don't want to do it. But then it's like, for some reason, I need the YouTube app. Like, it's whether it's to watch a video or to like send it to the TV or to do something for like the channel or whatever it is. I'm just like, or like now I'm editing shorts. So I'm like, I need to be able to watch them on the format that they're going to be watched on. And I'm like, I just don't want to have this app. I wish there was a way to not have YouTube Shorts accessible to me, but still be able to use the YouTube app for all of the normal things that I needed to use it for, that I would always use it for before Shorts were a thing.
I would like to restrict Shorts. I would like the option to restrict Shorts access. YouTube, if you're watching, good ideas here.
Take away the things that we're addicted to. Just saying.
Just user experience and keep people on the platform, I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, the reason it's built the way it does, it is already. Is
no, Brody, let me gaslight them into doing it, Brody. Come on.
Yeah, Brody, they listen to us. Be quiet, man.
Come on now. Yeah, keep that on the DL, bro. Be chill.
So, Chris, Chris, what's your worst gaming session? I don't think we've covered you yet on that.
I feel like I've been able to get off fairly scot-free here. What I was going to say to that, though, was you have to have the discipline to implement a self-audit, right? Like if you're like, oh God, it's suddenly 3 a.m. Do I remember the short I watched 5 shorts ago? If someone walked up to me and said, hey man, what was that short you just watched 5 shorts ago? And then you had to tell that person what you watched. Would it be interesting? Would it be worthwhile? Would it be valuable? Did it provide any entertainment value? Or did you watch it with your eyes glazed over going, and then you went on to another one?
Dude,
most of my feed is animators and VTubers. Like, that's all.
Okay,
right,
so
and mine is
you need to get rid of your phone, is what I'm hearing.
Dude, and I mean, but the thing is, like, for me, like, nowadays, I'll only, like, click on them if it is, like, something that I can, like, digest sort of, like, without emotion. Because, like, you know, when I was scrolling before, it would come up with like movie clips and like things like that. And I think what was like driving me insane is just like the up and down of like emotion watching these things. Whereas like now I'll go watch someone hit like, it'll be like insane golf shot. And I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll watch that. That sounds
fine. Fairly okay, all things considered.
Right. Or it'll be like quick drum lesson. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll watch that.
Oh. That touches on something I was going to touch on with the posture thing, but it didn't seem relevant, but I'm going to make it relevant. Because this episode is dog shit anyway.
This is a great episode. I don't know what you're talking. We're spinning some fire here. This has been fun.
I'm loving it. I feel like I've been having a great time.
Yeah.
The loop I hate most is you get a short. I'm doing some dumbbell lifting recently, right? Trying to be less of a noodle arm Nancy. And you'll get these ones that come up. It's like, you're doing dumbbell lifts wrong. If you're doing Gregorian leg squats like this, you're leaving gains on the table, bro. And you're like, oh God, I guess I'll remember that. 8 swipes later, if you're doing Gregorian leg squats like this, and then he does it exactly the way the other guy did it, you're leaving gains on the table and you're probably going to pull a muscle. Here's how I do it. And you're like, oh, I guess that's how you do it. And then you go to YouTube and you're like, I need to watch someone like actually explain this. And you're like, yeah, man, well, if you do it this way or this way, you're probably going to wind up wanting a chiropractor. You should do it like this. And you're like, what do I do?
Dude, I haven't
the posture. You see people are like, oh, well, you shouldn't rearrange your shoulders up and back like this, because then you're just like accentuating the issue. And you're like, what do I do? I should just give up and not care. I'll die in a grave sooner. I don't care. What do I do?
Yeah, I did. I asked a physical therapist about the posture one. I'll share that with you later. But
and then she was like, "Oh, so if you're doing it like this, then you're doing it wrong." And she spoke to me on the table. Nico.
She spoke to me in YouTube Shorts and then just snapped at me to get my attention. I've never seen two of them like immediately contradict each other. I don't think I've seen. Oh, actually, no, you're right. Golf shots, like they'll be like, if you're swinging down on it, if you're like swinging like this or swinging like that, and like this is why I don't really go to YouTube for like golf swing advice.
Right.
You know, like there's one guy that said something that I used once that was not direct advice. It was just like a thought to have, and that improved my game. So sometimes I listen to him when it makes sense. Sometimes, but everyone else, I'm like, no, it's not, like, you know, as is with many things, everything's individualistic and you have to find what works for you. And same thing kind of with the posture stuff, as far as I can tell, but like there are some general rules with it, but
that's fine.
People do be contradicting themselves. You're right, Chris. You're absolutely
I think
right.
Brody, I hear you trying to talk, but I've heard enough from you for a minute.
God,
we have to focus on me now.
Yeah, it's Chris's time.
Yeah,
it's his turn.
Well, I'm going to segue this by also talking about how shorts scare me, because I started getting Severance clips, the Apple TV masterpiece. I guess someone called it that, right? I was going to say mostly known Apple TV series.
Yeah.
That started happening to me on TikTok yesterday. I have not Googled this show. I mentioned it once to Kevin and Justin in a Discord chat. I have not spoken the word Severance out loud until today. And I started getting Severance clips because I started watching Severance after Pluribus on Saturday. And I found that to be very scary because I don't hear about Severance otherwise. So
they know.
TikTok
Like, no,
reads
yeah,
everything.
Dude, they kept giving me clips of The Middle, not Malcolm in the Middle, The Middle. the show. It's the show with Janitor as the dad, and the kid is the son that he's like feels like he's older than the age that he's meant to be portraying.
Janitor? What?
Janitor from Scrubs. Neil Flynn, the actor. And he's the dad.
Okay.
And it's like
Cosmo
kind
from
of
Fairly Odd
weirdly
Parents,
similar to Malcolm in the Middle, but it's supposed to be about middle America and not about like. Anyway, I digress. I've been getting a lot of clips of that show, and so I like again before I stopped like really scrolling, but nowadays I've been like catching myself before I start getting clips. It literally will just be like the thing I click on, and then I go back to the video I'm watching. So I've been trying to be disciplined about it, but I feel you. I've never talked about this show. No one I know even knows what this show is.
I know it's there.
Yeah, no, I mean, even with stuff like I'll be talking.
Wait, why are you talking, Brody?
Becca.
Sorry.
I'll be talking to Becca about something. It doesn't matter what it is, but like a product or whatever. And then later in the day, I will just be getting ads for that product. And I'm like, yeah, I know my phone is listening to me. Like, I think we all do.
My problem is that I only talk about drumming and golfing, and it gives me way more than that. And I don't want anything that's not that.
Well, I think the fascinating thing, though, listening to you two talk about your shorts experiences, the fascinating thing to me is that like I will get like art tips, drawing tips, animation tips, and you know, stuff like that. But even though the subject matter is different from like Nico, you getting golfing stuff, Chris, you getting fitness stuff, the loop of just like contradictory information, weirdly abrasive tones, and all of that stuff, it's all still there. So it's still feeding you the same. It's feeding all of us the same style of loop, just with the context, the shoes swapped around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and to tie it back, I was watching a lot of shorts while gaming a lot because I play a lot of card games. You can do this simultaneously.
That's true. A really bad habit of mine is like, I died in the game. Let me watch a short during the loading screen, and then half an hour goes by. I haven't even played the game more.
Right? Yeah, it just sits at like the loading screen. Press X to continue.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris.
So I girl rotted yesterday, as they say.
I've never heard that term before.
I failmaxxed. I bed rotted.
Okay, I see.
I couch rotted. That's probably the actual
couch
term.
sunk. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had this happen, but I finished the first season of Severance. I sat down with food. It was like, I'll watch an episode. That turned into 4 hours because the end of that first season is just fantastically great. Like that finale. But it ends on a hell of a cliffhanger. Like it just pulls everything back right at the end, and you're like, I gotta see what happens next. Mm-hmm. So I pull out my dumbbells related to the fitness thing. See, I have a through line I was weaving. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. And so I put my dumbbells up, and I'm like, all right, I'll just get some of this in while I watch the first episode just to see what the heck's going on this season. I put them in front of me and then watched 4 more hours of Severance. So I watched Severance for like 8 hours yesterday, thinking I didn't have anything I needed to do today to like attend to. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, and I felt, this was really what I wanted to get to with this episode. I felt terrible. I felt miserable. I felt, I was like judging myself. I was shaming myself. I was guilting myself. It's like, bro, season 2 is not even good that far. Like, get up and lift it and do something. And I was like, but what if the next episode like turns it around and makes it really good again? And then there's like glimmers of it, right? There's this weird episode in season 2 where there's like a team building exercise. I don't want to say too much for people who haven't watched it. You know, not that great, but there are some moments in there where I'm like, oh, this is setting up something I care about again. So then I watched another episode, and I think from 2 p.m. to maybe 9 or 10 p.m., I just watched Severance on the couch and didn't move and felt miserable and terrible the entire time. And at the end of it, I was like, I could have done anything else today. I could have talked to people. I didn't help you two plan today's episode because of this, because I was just not online. I feel like I lost myself in all of that. And I remembered, it's like, I used to do this with games, but at least then I was having fun, kind of. But it was very much a similar thing, but I don't eat a lot of snacks lately, so I didn't even get to like really double down in it. You know what I mean? I didn't get to like Cheeto it up. I didn't eat a big old cake or anything. I just kind of sat there and was like, huh. All right. This is a day I lost and will probably remember when I'm dying that I could have done anything else with.
I get it. Right? Yeah, like I mean, it's hit and miss. If I'm watching a show where I'm like into it and I'm feeling it's worth it, I don't tend to feel that way. But like, if I'm watching a show like Upload on Amazon Prime and I get to the end of it and I'm like, boy, that sure was a show that existed and I spent 13 half an hours watching or whatever.
Right.
Like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
And so I get, but like even like I've been editing shorts. I've been having Gurren Lagann on the side because I've watched it before, so I don't need to like see it again. But then episode 16, 17 rolls around and we're at that part of the show, and all of a sudden I found myself just on the couch watching the rest of the show to the end.
And then you blinked and it's 17 hours later.
I mean, I'll probably do a similar thing with like, now that I've finished it, I'll probably like go and be like, oh, I'll put Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on in the background or something while I edit shorts. But I'm sure as I get to the end of that, near the end of that, I'll have a moment like around episode 50 or so where I'm like, yeah, I'm about to no life the last 14 episodes of this show and not work on shorts while I watch it because it's just that good.
I would like to call these Goom sessions. Like these long sessions of gaming. The Goom sesh.
Right, because Goomba's a video game character. Yeah, I get you.
I'm sure you would, Nico.
Or it's already going to be in like 2 weeks from now. It's gonna. In 2 weeks from now, it's the same configuration as the episode of Mario Party where we just talked about gooning the whole time. So like, it's already going to be bad then. It doesn't have to be bad now.
Well, I mean, yeah. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't have to be bad now, dude. It doesn't have to be bad
now. What does that mean?
Every week it gets worse.
Every week it gets worse. This past Saturday, I did this couch right here behind me pulls out into like a little mat on the floor, right? And this is where I got the gaming
Goom sessions to the couch. No, keep going.
This is where I got the gaming laying down idea. No, one of my friends was getting married like later in the day, but I didn't like whenever I have something like that, I just reserve the whole day. So it's not like I had any plans or anything in the morning. Like I did all my chores, I got everything done.
Yeah.
And so I was just like kind of hanging out. Like I did wake up. I woke up at like 9 o'clock. I was done all my chores by like 10:30. I didn't have to leave until like 2 p.m. right? And so I just like I pulled this out. I like laid down on it and I was just playing Expedition 33, gooming, if you will, for absolutely like, 3-4 for like a couple hours, right? And it's like I felt like that was like forever, but like it really wasn't. It was just a lot of time, like by the metric of like, when you have a lot of stuff to do or like something going on in a certain day. But it's like, I've never like tried to fit one of those in before. Cause like usually when it's like an event like that, I'm like working backwards. So I'm like, okay, I have to leave at 2:30. So like I need to be in the shower by 1:30. So I need to like be done gaming by like, 1 o'clock. And so I need to like, and so if I start gaming now at like 10:30, that's only 2 hours, which is practically no time. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, but it turned out not to be practically no time. So I guess what I'm getting at is you can fit in a healthy amount of gaming if you plan accordingly.
You got to commit at a healthy amount of gooming.
Yes. Well, gooming explicitly is when it comes unhealthy, isn't it? The reason that I laid down, by the way, is because of that posture thing I was talking about earlier, where like I was hurt. I was dealing chip damage by sitting in my chair like the wrong way.
So, God. So, Chris, I have to ask before we close this out. I have to ask. Your severance story. Obviously, great story of a session of like a bad habit, whatever. But when gaming and specifically gooming, if you will, when have you goomed?
I haven't. I don't even know what this means still. I don't want to know.
Your bad gaming habits, a bad gaming session.
Yeah.
What the thing you titled this stream?
Oh, did I do that?
Yeah, is it like Jack 2? Is it like a Jack 2 type beat, Chris?
Chris, Kevin, and I goomed to Jack 2 for
Stop using that
end.
word.
I regret saying it. I said it as a one-off bit because it's
then
like
he made it serious.
It was like it's like a combination of
You've
gooming and
opened
gaming.
a Pandora's box.
Maybe I did. Maybe I'm just too visionary for my own good.
I think you are.
You know? Oh man,
I'm sorry. What was the question? I heard Goom and Jack, and I just immediately brain shut off.
Well, just your bad habit gaming sessions, but obviously Nico's referring to when you, me, and Kevin would stay up till 5 a.m. every night watching you play
longer
Jack
than
2.
that. I would go to bed at 11 p.m. and I would wake up, and you guys would still be in voice chat. I wake up at 7 a.m.
Yeah, sometimes it went to 6 or 7 a.m. Yeah, as I experienced the Jack and Daxter series 2, 3, and Jack X. That's a bad habit playing any of those games, frankly.
Yeah, don't touch it. We have just play Ratchet and Clank, bro.
Banger games.
Just play Jack 1. You know what I mean? You
and Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
That's all I have to say. There were so many late nights of. Yeah, I guess I'm still as bad as I always was. I kind of forgot about all those. I was like, oh, I'm healthier now. You know, if I play a game, it's like 3 or 4 hours, then I get distracted, you know, but no, those Jack sessions were like 5 or 6 plus hours sometimes. And
but you know what?
I'm not healed.
That's fun times with friends. And I feel like that's a different context.
Yeah. That's true. Like socially is a little bit better. I feel like,
fun.
That's
also
why it's okay when I spend the whole day
hours,
playing Borderlands 4 because I'm doing it co-op.
5 to 6 hours, not to encourage some unhealthy habits in people, but like that's fine every once in a while. Whatever.
When it starts at midnight, though, it's a little different, maybe.
Yeah. It depends on your sleep schedule, your job, your individual situation. You know, like
midnight isn't even half of it because it usually started when it was only us 3. So
it started after I went to bed, and I would go to bed between 11 and I go to bed between 11 and 1 a.m.
Nico would go to bed. Justin would go to bed. So at least 1 or 2 a.m. starts for the Jack games.
Yeah, and then my mommy gives me a call every morning to wake me up. And when I would be like just talking to my mom, I would like open up Discord and I'd see you guys still in there. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, they're still going.
Jack 2 is the worst game I've played in the 2020s.
Chris, do we have a Patreon question of the week?
Yeah, do we have a Patreon question, bro? We'll put you out of your misery, dude.
We absolutely do. Patreon.
Me and Brody are just eating this up.
What?
Sorry, me and Brody are just eating this up, and it'd be unfair to you to continue subjecting you to it.
Patreon.com/Crub. If you give at least $2 a month, you can get access to our Google Doc form. You can input as many questions as you want for us to read at the end of an episode, or maybe put into an entire episode. Lots of questions. MickJaeger is one such sterling individual who has provided us this question, which does tie back into the topic for my answer. Would the most recent game you played that isn't a Sonic game be easier or harder if the player character was Sonic? I don't have an answer to the easier or harder question, but one thing I didn't say in our weekly What Have We Been Playing thing, I started up the Link's Awakening remake on Switch, the Zelda Game Boy title remade on Switch. I'm most of the way through that, and I was looking through my Switch 2 software, and I saw a title, and my hands started getting that shake. You know what I mean? Like, if you've ever been addicted to something, and you've kind of been off it for a while, and you're like, no, man, I'm good, I'm not about that anymore. I saw one of the games on there called Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, and I started getting that little shake. And
one last job.
So I also then went off of Severance to play like 4 hours straight of that last night. Oops. They should make a Sonic Warriors game because that'd be sick as hell. You could beat up all the Eggman robots. All the Sonic characters would have little abilities.
That might actually get me to enjoy that series because I've tried the Warriors games and I just can't vibe with them. There's just something. There is something so junk food about them. I just actually can't enjoy them. I don't know what it is.
They're very stressful too. I forgot how I've only really played Hyrule Warriors in the last 10 years, to be clear. I don't know about all the other ones. But this one, there's just constantly characters screaming, and it's Zelda, so they're not screaming like words even. It's like, ah! And it's like, oh no, our keep's falling. Oh no, Daruni is getting his ass beat. Oh no, the Zora teenage girl one, she just died. And then there's this constant noise. There's like brass instruments blaring. It's like, your keeps are falling. What are you doing? And you're like, oh my God, I have enough stress in my life. What am I doing? And then I unlocked Skull Kid, one of my favorite Zelda characters, and I was so excited to play as him. He is a constant noise machine. He flies, and there's a looping sound effect as he flies around the battlefield. All of his attacks have attack sound effects, and he does the Skull Kid laugh for each combo, which is an iconic gaming noise, to be clear, from my childhood.
You don't want to hear it every 5 seconds.
I don't need to hear it looping during those 5 seconds, every 5 seconds. Every attack, he's like, I'm like, bro, I was so excited. I bought this game to play as him back in the day. And I had to, I did a Nico. I'll come clean. I turned the audio down and put something else on. I couldn't.
I'm not going to lie, Chris. Something like that is most likely why I started doing that.
I thought you were going to be like, not going to lie, Chris, that sounds awesome. I would turn it up at that point.
No, that would have been funny. I should have said that.
I mean, that's fine. A game like that, I think,
as if I said that instead.
God, a game like that, I think, is honestly fine. There are certain games where it's like, yeah, you're not. I like to defend Nico's point a little bit here. There are certain games where I think there is literally nothing you are missing by playing other music instead. A lot of games, you should have the music on because they add to the atmosphere or everything. Everything coalesces into a holistic experience or whatever. But something like a Warriors game, nah, that's literally
don't
junk
be
food.
like me, bro.
The thing is,
I like.
Well, the music is good. I want to defend the music a little bit at least, but the on-screen text for like all your keeps are falling and where it points to on your little map is so hard to discern that you need the annoying noises to be like, oh shit, I gotta go handle something or I'm going to fail the mission. Like, you'll just have this character in the bottom left corner of your screen being like, oh my God, I'm dying. But you're so focused on killing people that you don't really read what they're saying. Anyway, they should make Sonic.
They should make Sonic.
A Sonic Warriors game could actually go real hard. Like actually.
Sonic Muso would hit. Yeah.
So for Nico, would Expedition 33 be easier or harder with Sonic the Hedgehog?
I reckon it would be exactly the same, but I also don't think the game would like change even all that much. Aren't there clips of Sonic with a baguette? Like,
well, there does exist a turn-based
sprites?
Sonic RPG where that has action commands between moves that you pick.
Made by
okay, but that's not like.
Made
Here's
by
the question though: is there or is there not a sprite of Sonic like with a baguette?
Like fan made, probably.
Or am I like having a fever dream? I could have sworn that I saw like a picture of him being like just standing there doing his like, but with like a baguette.
If it's official, that's insane. But like, I wouldn't.
Maybe I dreamt this. Maybe I'm too visionary for my own good.
There's so much.
Maybe I'm too visionary for this corporeal plane.
That if you're like, hey, on the internet, does this exist somewhere? A picture of Sonic doing literally anything? The answer is yes. But is there an official thing?
I thought there was an official one of him with a baguette.
I have it. I'll put it up on our stream. Audio listeners, I'm so sorry. You just have to trust me that this is a very real image that Nico is referring to and that I found the one he is talking about. It's called Sonic and the Baguette Knight. It was released on Nintendo Wii. Sonic is a chef hat. He's flipping off the photographer.
Oh my God, that's
real. I didn't look at all of this image. I hope this is safe to show. Okay, yeah, I believe in Eggman supremacy. I think there's a pea jar.
Oh my God, dude.
Brody,
right, that is official for sure.
Where did I cook this idea up? Where am I getting that?
Brody, how would
I've been waiting. So I wasn't thinking because the last game I played and the last game I beat was Pentiment, which is a very funny game to imagine Sonic being in.
Dialogue driven. Which going by
Sonic
that Sonic RPG, you'd have a be a jerk option all the time, right?
God. Well, right. And so, God, it is a BioWare RPG, huh? And so, like, the thing with putting Sonic in that game is just inherently funny because it's all like real, not real, they're fucking animated, but it's like human beings without like weird, paranatural stuff happening. Like you just put Sonic in real world in medieval time. Could he solve this? Probably, but if I'm
Sonic and the Black Knight, man.
Right, but so if I'm going to take the question and kind of like actually try to treat it like in a way where I'm going to answer with kind of like an interesting take, there's a time system in Pentiment, not like an actual one where like not like a real time where it like ticks and does days like that, but like when you it's like, oh, this is morning time, and then you do a thing and it's like, okay, now you eat, and now it's afternoon, and the whole deal is like whenever it's work time, either in the morning or the afternoon, you can go and you can talk to everyone, but there will be specific leads on like what you're investigating for your case. And you only have, like 2 or 3 days to solve the case. You are literally not going to be able to follow up on every single lead. You have to choose like carefully which leads you follow and which am I suspecting this person? Let me go follow them. Once I do that, time passes. Now it's time to eat. Now I have to choose which of the people in town I'm going to eat with, and I might get information that way. And you just kind of rinse and repeat that throughout the game, but you're never going to be able to do everything.
Brody, Sonic the Hedgehog!
Sonic is fast. He can do everything. That's
Flash
my
is
point.
fast. Flash is
Sonic
cool.
wouldn't have to worry about the time as much. He would be able to get everything done, so it would probably be a lot easier for him.
But would people like be forthcoming with their information to a talking 3 foot tall?
That's true. I did get
11th
one of
century.
the people. Right, like I did get actually a couple of people executed for witchcraft. So
he just
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Sonic is a witch?